It's Monday, and it's October 23rd. It's about 10 minutes to 5 in the morning. And I didn't want to throw all the lights on, but wanted to come here nice and early. I've been up for a few hours now. It's just been kind of one of those mornings already. So I got my incense burning on one side and my Himalayan rock salt burning on the other. And we've done our prayers this morning. We've done our meditation this morning. Haven't logged into the network today. Today is typically my day off from doing the network, but I'm getting pulled, sort of, to hop online. We'll see if that comes to fruition. As I moved over here to the camera and to the computer, I kind of was looking at my decks and going, which one? The kind of question I ask almost every time. And we got pulled to this one today. So we're going to be using the regular Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. And of course, as all my decks are, they're published by Hay House. I have to say, Sunday, I had to move something out of my way, sorry about that. Yesterday, Sunday, was kind of a unique day. I kept getting flooded by other people's emotions, and I was just like, where the heck is this coming from? And it's like their ups and downs, their joys, it's like, whoa, like bouncing all over the place. And I always ask for shielding, against negative energy. I knew this wasn't like negative energy. I just knew that I was getting totally sucked in by someone else's emotions. And I was going, whoa, we need to put a stop to that real quick. Because it was dragging me down. And I'm like, oh, no. So if you're feeling that way and you can't figure out where it's coming from, put it into prayer. I say that to you all the time. If you suddenly feel yourself kind of going, whoa, getting lower and lower, stop and pull yourself back up again. Whoa, wait a minute, hold on. This isn't coming from me. Where's it coming from? And maybe it's coming from your inner child. Maybe it's coming from your higher self. But maybe it's also coming from a loved one or a dear friend or something. And that's when you stop, get centered, take a moment, realize it, acknowledge it, and go, whoa, I ain't going down that path. Sometimes, just sometimes, one of the best things you can do is just plain stop. As for me, I threw on my spa socks, crawled under the covers, and watched TV. That helped to get rid of it too once I got warm, because I was like a block of ice. Whoa. It was intriguing to say the least. So enough about yesterday. Today is another brand new week that we're starting up here. It's the last week of October. Oh my God, a week from today is going to be the 30th. Yep, we're heading down. I want to share something with you. I was watching the Hallmark Channel. It's what I like to do on Sundays. One of, just kind of getting one of those, or, I watch Touched by an Angel on the recordings, but I've gone through all of those. So I started to watch the Hallmark movie channel. And I love it because, of course, they're starting to run, harvest movies and romance movies and Christmas movies. They have their Christmas in July, so I went through all those, and now they're getting ready to release all of their new 20 plus whatever, 12 plus, I don't know, Christmas movies starting this Friday. So you can tell we're getting down that path. So lots of Christmas commercials already. Been seeing those for the last 2 weeks. And I'm like, okie dokie. We are starting to rush things along. And not this weekend coming up, but the weekend after that. And I want to say it's the week ending November 5th? 4th? One of those. It's the first week in November. It's the first weekend in November. We change our clocks. Can you imagine? We're at that point. Do you remember when it used to happen only in October? And then a few years back, they changed that. So we're getting ready for those of us that change our time clocks. Not this weekend, but the following weekend, we spring forward, fall back. We go back an hour. And I know there's lots of people who are looking forward to that. I just don't like it because it'll soon be dark at 5 o'clock again. Not always fond of that part of it. But anyway, such go the seasons. I got told to stop shuffling, which is why we were carrying on there for a little bit. And now we can focus and let's see what God, His Son, Holy Spirit, our amazing angels, our guides, our loved ones, our higher self have for this marvelous Monday. What message will they share with us today? It's very, very windy here this morning. It's been windy since late Friday night. Saturday, the event I told you about, there was no point in my going. It was so windy that even if I had wanted to do a card reading, I probably would have needed a metal table and the cards to be magnetized, because even just like, they would have been gone all over the place. So I didn't go to the event. A lot of people canceled out of that. Maybe next time. Had it been indoors, it would have been an entirely different matter. I would have gone. But it wasn't. It was an outdoor event. Way too cold and way too windy. Okay. Whoa, oh my goodness gracious. This one? It was just like all started to fall out there. Okay, definitely those two. So what about that one? That one as well. Okay. Okay, I heard stop. I wanted to make sure I heard it clearly. Because it was just like, shh, stop. And I'm like, okay. So let's go take a look. We're going to start off with a major arcana. For those of you that are not aware what a major arcana is, it's signifying, announcing that there's a change. And it's always a good change, even if at the time we may not think so. But it's always a change for the better. It's always that next evolution. It's always that next step to take. Whether that is a change in career, getting married, getting divorced, birth, death, moving, staying put, renovations, financial changes, whatever is kind of like the most life-changing event at this particular time. This is talking about that coming up here for you. You're going to like this one. I'm sure that you are, because it's the star. I'm going to put that so you can see it. And with Archangel Raphael, we're talking about happy times. This change that's coming is going to be very happy. So make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, because they're going on the right way for you right now. Boy, this is dark when it's up like that, isn't it? You're on the right path. Know that you got it covered. Know that this is the time to make long-term plans, because you can literally put that plan into action. I'm hearing business plan too. Put your business plan into action. Start getting prepared for what you need. If you're looking for investors, you're going to need a business plan. If you're looking to do a loan, you're going to need a business plan. Put your plan into action and write it out so that you, wow, okay, I just heard that too. It's ironic that that just came up, because prior to coming here online, I was taking a look at James Van Praagh mediumship certification from step 2, if you will. And, you know, in the listing of it, it's like a 6-month course. In the listing of it, it also talks about making a plan, like a 5-year plan, to go ahead and become, you know, professional in what you do, and especially as a medium, and to kind of get that all written out and put it together. I'm hearing something similar here with this one for you as well. Put in a long-term plan, not just what you're going to do this month or today or this week, but what are you going to do today, this month, this week, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. Have your goals analyzed and on paper. You can always go change them, but at least that way you can see the steps you need to take. And this is saying it's going to be successful because you're on the right path. Really? Another major arcana. Wow. So we've gone from the star, take a look at that again, there you go, to ego. Wow. Okay. This is talking about you're allowing yourself, let's see if we can move it this way, there you go. Yeah, the light factors, right? There you go. A false sense of entrapment. Being overly focused on material things, and that you're having negative or fear-based thoughts. Now, what if, just what person would emerge? What person of you, what would you become if you didn't have negative based thoughts? If your thoughts were positive and you weren't feeling trapped, where would you take yourself? Whoa. That's quite a unique thought process, because you've got this false sense that you can't do something. Well, let me share with you, as a child of God and with God, you can do anything. Excuse me, I don't want to cough in your ear. But apparently I had a cough anyway. As a child of God, you can do anything, but you're allowing your humanness, your ego, your vanity or lack of worth stand in your way of getting done what God's asking you to do. We already know that you're on the right path. We already know that you're going to be successful, but you're stopping yourself from getting there. Woo. Let's go take a look at the last card. Wow. Four of Fire. Okay. In this deck, in this Angel Tarot deck, the fire suit speaks of your passions. What ignites your fire? What gets your heart stirred up so that, when you talk about it, you get the light in your eyes. You can't talk fast enough to describe how excited and how happy it makes you. It's just like, what is that? What is that fire? What ignites that in you? Is it your family? Is it a hobby? Is it a passion about something specific? Now, I'm not talking about what lights your fire to get you angry. I'm talking about what lights your fire to be happy. Because you don't need to focus on what makes you angry. You need to focus on what makes you happy. Just saying, this is passion that I can't wait for the next day to come. I can't wait for the next hour to come. I can't wait till I finish my corporate job and I can run home to do whatever it is, with spending time with your wife, your husband, your children, your parents, a hobby, a career, a second job, a self-employment goal, a writing of a book. Okay, or writing of a book, doing light worker work. What is your passion? What lights you up? I tell you, for me, honestly, it's doing these YouTubes and doing readings. That's where my passion is. That's where I get excited. That's where, when I get the feedback from, a reading that I've done, I just like, thank you, God. It's just the most amazing feeling to know that we can be here to serve and to be served as we serve. Thank you, Kyle Gray. I can't get that phrase out of my head the last few days. What's your passion? What lights you up? What makes you feel like you can just explode with joy? That's what this is talking about. Contentment, peace, and abundance when you follow your passion. A happy home life, a balanced home life, a balance between work, a balance between family, a balance with everything, including your passion. Don't let it override the other things in life as well. Successful completion of a project. We started telling you in this first part of this reading that you're on the right path. And this is talking about a successful completion of a project to get you to go on to the next one, to let you know that you don't have to linger. And I just heard, don't procrastinate. Get off the couch, get outdoors, do what you need to do to get that project done, because it is going to bring you not only the self-satisfaction, it's also going to bring you the income that you're looking for. I heard someone feeling really, whoa, how am I going to pay my bills? It's the last week of October. This is going to bring that to you. And I just heard Monica shut up. I love it when my angels are blunt with me. It's really quite fun. So I guess I'll close this reading and say thank you for watching. If you'd like a personal reading from me, please visit my website. All of my contact information here on YouTube is listed below in the description. Now, if you're watching these videos on the different groups that I posted on, you gotta click the YouTube button to come here to get the contact information. But let me say it here for you. My website, houseofangelcardreadings.com. Shoot me an email, houseofangelcardreadings@gmail.com. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/houseofangelcardreadings. Kind of pretty straightforward there. Just like, I'm here for you. If you visit my website and you go to the readings page, there are things there starting from $2.99 all the way through $150. There is something there for everybody. We have $10 readings right now. This is one of my big passions. The $10 readings are the monies that are collected or earned, if you will, from that specific style of reading, which please read the description, is going directly into a savings account to help endangered animals that are listed for slaughter. And yes, I do mean slaughter. SLAUGHTER, as in they are being brought to what's known as kill pens, and then they are being shipped out of the country, where they are being turned into a meat product. Plain and simple, straightforward. So when you buy a reading from me on the $10 level, that money is being put aside to make a difference in a horse's life. We are going to try and buy as many as possible and find them forever homes rather than ending up in a slaughterhouse. Sorry, this whole last week it's been such an involvement with all of that. Okay. We'll stop that for now, but I have a feeling I'm going to come back here a little bit later today because I keep hearing this message that I need to give, but it's not tied up with this reading. So I'm going to close this completely. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing it. I really do appreciate your feedback. It is very important to me to know that the serving is also serving you. Have a beautiful day, a marvelous Monday. Walk in peace. Walk in love. Get ready for those wonderful and major changes that are coming your way. And never doubt that God is leading you. Take care and namaste.